Right, I think. Everybody here this morning? Do 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 do. Dada! Hey Dada, good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good morning. Good afternoon. Is school cool? Are you having the are you having fun? I'm just gonna pack this. One sec. I'll be back in 1 sec. I'm just gonna grab a cup of coffee. All right. Oh man, I'm having a dream that D-Day's here. Just got off work. Oh, very cool. Oh, I had to use the other computer this morning. Oh, school's only one evening a week? Oh, that's really cool. Wait a second. Delay. Wow, I'm lagging, aren't I? There's the delay, the stream is all over the place. Let's see, am I in the center? I'm in the center. A little overexposed. I've been overexposed. Let me straighten this out. Webcam settings panel. Okay, I guess I'll need to go back here. Overexposed. Ooh. That's a little better. Ooh, intense. Ooh, not too tense. Ooh. Ooh. What's with all the sound effects, Sonny? Oh, I'm into that. Oh no, Cynthia was born on National Princess Day. That's so cool. Oh. Alright, Dada, be cool. I mean, not Dada, D-Day, be cool. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for saying hi. I really appreciate it. It's fun, sometimes just drop in, say hello, check out. I really appreciate it. I like that. I like when people check in and they make sure that we're all okay and everybody's good. I think it's kind of important. For me, it's important. Alright. Cough. Oh. Cough. Oh, that's so good. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Cynthia. I hope everyone is having. Oh, we got to say what we're thankful for before I have breakfast. What's wrong with me? Let's move the mic. Well, I guess well, I'll tell you what I'm thankful for. Let's stick to the script today, Sonny. What script? I'm super thankful for SLC. And I'm not just thankful for, because she's like, super hot and super gorgeous and she's super smart and everything. Man, good morning, man. Or good evening. Hey, man, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for dropping in and say hi. I super appreciate it. Okay, I gotta say thank you. So first, thank you. I'm super thankful for SLC. And not just thankful for all the obvious stuff. I'm thankful for the person that I'm becoming because of her. I started my journey, like this journey we're on together. We talked about it. We talked that at one point I switched from making the one long weekly video to a whole bunch of little horoscope videos for the week, like Aries for the week, Gemini for the week. And because YouTube said I should do it. Like I was, talking to my YouTube account manager and he's saying, hey, Sonny, you should do this. And I'm like, okay, why not? But when I did that, obviously the the channel started to grow, but we lost a sense of community, meaning that certain signs wouldn't look at certain other signs particularly, and what happened was guys weren't, Sunnysiders weren't able to communicate with each other in the chat section, which is something they really, everyone said they wanted to do. Good morning, Rebia. And so, we worked on it, and then we came up with the live stream, and it's awesome. And the whole point of the live stream is so that everyone can talk to each other, and if someone has problems, if someone has questions, or if someone has something to share and celebrate, then we can all celebrate it together. Because it is a beautiful day to be beautiful. Like if someone wants to starts a new YouTube channel doing something, like Michael yesterday started his new YouTube channel, and he brought it on. Good morning, Kim. And Michael started his new Tarot YouTube channel, and he shared it with us yesterday, which is really cool. And Rocktober's son Kermit, he makes a whole bunch of music, and he brought it. We shared that, and D-Day made some cool songs, and we shared that. And I really like sharing everybody's stuff. I mean, I like it, and so it's something I've always done, and now we can do it again, and I really appreciate it. And it's because of SLC why we're doing all of this stuff. In addition to all of that, I have to thank my parents, of course, because they're giving me the opportunity to. I mean, I had the opportunity in Vancouver. I mean, I own I own the studio. It wasn't like I couldn't do it, and I had my set and in my office and everything, so it wasn't like I couldn't do it. But I got to thank my parents because they're bringing it out of me, and I'm being reminded of a lot of things I used to study and a lot of things I used to teach when I was, when I was the love hypnotist. And so I'm really thankful for all of that. And good morning, Joel. We're just saying the things we're thankful for this morning before we begin. And there was a time, I'm a double Scorpio, and I'm a Gemini rising, so I'm a chatty double Scorpio. So when I fly off the handle, and I'm trained at this. So I could rip the paint off the wall. They couldn't believe it anyways, so what happened was it's really makes me, so things happen in life, like for example, negative comments, they don't roll off my shoulder. By no means do they do that. I'm not that enlightened yet. However, I am more and more able to look at things from a different perspective. I mean, I know how to do it. I've done it before. I know how to do it, and now I get the opportunity to, there's more of a focus. There's just a better way, and I'm not worried about it. I'm not running around freaking. I'm just doing my thing. Anyways, I owe it all to SLC. She taught me. SLC taught me, of all things, she taught me two things in life. She taught me a lot of things, but they're two extremely profound things for me. SLC taught me congruency. She said, because sometimes when you're teasing each other, you use words from a different path. And so if you're on the path of love, if you love someone, even if you're teasing them, you shouldn't use words from a different path. You shouldn't use hateful words or a hateful phrase if you're on the path of love, because you're not going to get there. You're oscillating between two paths, which is what some people, it's one of the ways to do it. But just like if you really hate somebody, you don't say, if you're on the path of love, you don't use the word enemy. Enemy's not on the path of love. You can't love your enemy. I mean, you can love your enemy, obviously, but it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the language we choose to use, because the language is what shapes our emotions, and it gets, it's what shapes our picture. Our picture in our mind is created from the language. And SLC taught me that if you're going to walk the path of love, if you're going to say you love me, then even if you're teasing me and making jokes, don't use hateful words, which was really difficult for me because, like in the entertainment industry, we're pretty loose and fast with our language, and so so you gotta be cool with that. You have to watch your words. You have to respect the language. You have to respect your own way and respect what you're doing. So if you love someone, you don't use those words. Even if you mean them jokingly or you mean them kind. In seduction, we used to call it a neg. It's like a negative comment or it's a good comment. It's something that sounds like a compliment, but it's really a put down, or something that sounds like a put down, but it's really a compliment. It's cocky, funny kind of language, but it's actually negative language, and it's not the way of love. But at the same time, just defending the language and defending the seduction artists and the players, from what I used to study and what I used to teach, those you have to bypass the critical conscious mind, and it's one of the ways to bypass the critical conscious mind. So, anyways, all I'm saying is SLC taught me to clean up my language, and what it's done is, when you clean up your language like that, okay, just saying, when you clean up your language like that, it's easier to maintain your way and to not get distracted by other people's nonsense. The devil finds work for idle hands. Okay, so if your brain is idle, the devil's going to find something for your brain to do. Often, so that's just the way it is. So we also talked about strong frames, having a strong frame of reference, and this is your perspective, being tight in your perspective. Of course, you have to be flexible and ready to hit the boogie at any moment, but at the same time, you have to be strong enough in your belief and in your way that when someone comes in and throws hate on your action, not to engage in their reality. It's their problem, it's their trip, it's their upbringing, and you have to ask a question. And there's more to it. So SLC taught me that, and there's more to it. What's your destiny? Are you here to change everyone around you by yelling and screaming, to change the mirrors, so to speak, to change other people's BS? Or are you here to shine your own light in the world, to be beautiful for yourself and the world around you? And quite often, in most cases, and from what I've seen anyways, and what happens is, like, people they speak in, they're very, they want to be thought of as individuals, but they're not. They're just not. And people are and aren't individuals, and I know I'm putting my bias on it, but what I'm trying to say is, don't let anyone rain on your parade. Let them rain. Let a storm cloud rain. Haters are gonna hate. It's not your job to force anyone to do anything, so to speak. I mean, what do you want? What do you want from that person? Do you want some person understanding or something? Or do you, in the past, I just want them to buy my CDs. That's all I care. And I guess in certain ways, as long as they give you what you want, it doesn't really matter. So I'm super thankful for SLC. She really taught me how to clean up my way. She really brought a new and deeper understanding to stuff to some philosophies I'd been following and stuff I'd been teaching in my workshops for many, many years. I can understand it. Oh, Joel's saying some stuff. So SLC, I love you, baby. No. Okay. Joel says, sometimes in relationships, people should test the other person, even though they care about the person. It's not nice, but sometimes people do it. Yeah, they do test all the time. Maybe it's the whole fear-love thing. Yeah, very good point. Yeah, they test each other all the time, but kind of getting used to it. And yeah, it's weird, you know, being tested all the time. I know the tests can be really hard too. However, and the test can be trick tests too. But you know what? I look at it like I kind of look at it like I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, SLC, she taught me that. It was really it wasn't subtle. It was really in my face. She's like, how can you use those words if you love me? You know, if you love me, why would you say something like that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're making jokes. And she's like, no, that's those words, those aren't funny. That's not funny. And I'm like, all right, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. And I do get it. And so it's interesting because we're talking about congruency here. We're trying to get the inner voice out with as little pain for yourself as possible. That's the point. The point is allowing yourself to express yourself without the frustration, which leads to anger, without the angst, which leads to hate. You know, when you're incongruent inside, this incongruency, this inability to voice, this frustration, it can lead to hate. You know, if you're walking along the way, it's a physical thing. And so the goal is personal congruency is the goal, and then everything is going to be cool. All right, enough blah blah. So I'm super thankful for SLC. I'm eternally, spiritually indebted to my girl. Obviously, I'm super grateful for my parents because without them, I don't know, they lead by example. My mom runs 1,000,000 miles a day. My dad goes to the gym every day, and there's always, Good morning, Marquita. Welcome. I hope you're having a super amazing day. I'm grateful for their guidance and inspiration, and it's just a beautiful day together. I'm really happy that all the Sunnysiders tuned in. I had a lot of fun last night. Did you guys see on the chat? We had so many new people last night. It was really cool. It was great to see so many new people tuning in, and they tuned in because of you guys. Like you guys here created a safe environment, and with Lucy Liu, obviously, like our kung fu crab. Lucy's the best. And maybe I just like that phrase, but maybe that's not a phrase on the path of love. Maybe that's on a phrase that could easily slide in the other direction, right? So I got to watch it. Good morning, Nikki. And so, it's because of you guys and because of Lucy why all the new people last night felt so comfortable commenting. It's pretty neat. Anyways, we're in this journey together, and it is together that makes it a beautiful day. And it is. All right. So that's the thank yous. Now, let's get on to... So that's the thank you. Oh, come on, Sonny. Next. Okay, one of our Sunnysiders, Carol, she recommended some really cool and inspirational beauty tips for us. So today, we're back on the Oil Age Defying, Age Defying. This is Age Defying Cream. You know what it says? It's like, I can hear it. It's like, oh, Father Time, fuck you, Father Time, fuck you. Sonny gonna look young forever. Woo! From the magical witches at Oile. Good morning, Rod. I hope you have a super amazing day. Okay, just a mental note. If anyone is out there who knows anyone at any beauty supply stores or beauty supplies or cosmetic companies, send them my way, and I will gladly test all of their products right here on the TheSunnySide. I love it. I love doing it every morning. My day is like things I love to do in the day. I love to kiss SLC first thing in the morning. Mwah! Then I love to put cream on my face. So here we go. Let's awaken the 5 head. Sonny, I'm trying to sleep. Okay. So here we go. So we're back to using the oil of Olay age-defying cream. There's no spoof in this. There's no SPF. So what's the deal? There's no SPF in the cream. Is that like okay? Is it like, I thought the difference between day cream and night cream was that day cream had SPF in it. And I don't know what SPF is, but like it's day cream, right? So is this day cream or night cream? Day cream. Okay, whatever. Okay, it says day cream. So, alright, Joel, we'll see you shortly. And so, anyways, if anyone knows anyone in the cosmetic industry, send them my way and I'll gladly test their products. And I'll gladly tell you how I feel when I use it. So, I use lots because I got a big forehead. We cream it on. My face is a 2-hand job. And I rub it in circles because if I rub it in lines, I rub it in lines too, whatever. We rub it in, and then we go down around the eyelids. We gotta get the schnoz. And good morning, Panda. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And under the eyelids, I put it on the eyelids. I know everybody says don't rub it on the eyelids, but I do. But I'm not using Vaseline today. And so down, man, my face, my skin is so dry here, my face. Well, I spent all those years living by the beach, you know, surrounded in rain, and it's so dry here, and my face is like, oh, that's some good face cream, Sonny. I'm like, thanks, man. My epidermis speaks. Put a little bit here and a little bit here. All right, look, I'm ready to play cosmetic football. Ooh, okay. Now we got to put a little bit on our neck because Carol says you have to moisturize your neck. She said SLC isn't gonna want to kiss you if you don't if you don't have a moist neck. I'm like, all right. So do the forehead, do the 5 head, do the neck head. My neck's getting a little turquoise. So rub, get the neck. Mom, you downstairs? Where'd she go? All right. And so now we all cool. Oh, someone I just missed it. I just missed someone tuned in. Oh, hey, Hellstar, good morning. Welcome to the sunny side. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Everybody, let's give Hellstar a super sunny side welcome. Oh, not Hellstar. Halil Star. What's up? Hey, Nadia, good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're just doing our beauty regime. Make sure you do the neck. I was never a neck kind of guy. Well, I like SLC's neck. Oh, she has a beautiful neck. But it's so dry. Put in here. No. Now my neck is moist. See? Look at that. Look at that. It's because of Carol. Carol, one of our beauty advisors here on the sunny side. Look at that. Look at that. Seriously. Look at that. Even see that? See how subtle that neck is? See how subtle and soft it is? Even a vampire on a diet wouldn't be able to resist me. Oh, Sonny, stay away from Sonny. Oh, we can't have that. Oh no, I'm on a diet, Sonny. I can't. I'm trying to watch my figure, you know. It's like it takes forever. But like, oh, Sonny's neck is so soft and subtle. I gotta bite his ass. Ah! What?
You have muscles and you have clothes.
Oh man, like it's all cool. Ain't no rush. You'll see a lot of that stuff I never wore, but I bring it anyways because you know I live at the beach. What do I need to wear any of that for? So I'm back in the land of snow. I bring it all with me. I got busted. All right. Next. 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 Look at that. Look at that. You know, vampire hunters, all you gotta do is just put a little bit of love juice on your neck, and like vampires will go. Look, vampire turtle. Turtle. Oh, and Dante's still in Band City. Vampire camel. Ooh, ooh. Vomp, hump. I've come to drink your water. Vomp. Alright, Humpy, you chill out. You go back to bed. Alright, everybody calm down. Oh, that's some good coffee. Alright, it's breakfast. Okay, so those are the beauty tips. Amanda, good morning. Oh no, everybody. For those just tuning right now, you missed our beauty tips. My mom, she'd love to give you quotes this morning, but she's over, she's busy in the other room. It's been a busy week. She's busy with her building. She had to run. Her back's a little sore. She has to go for therapy. She's got to go, because like she's a major long distance runner. So she's a high performance athlete. And you're a high performance athlete, you got to go check in with your team. You got to check in with your doctor. You got to check in with your therapist. It's like this whole thing. And today, it's been a busy week. Oh, this avocado is awesome. So that's what the action is. It's a beautiful day to be beautiful, and it's beautiful because we're all here together. Humpy's not going anywhere. I still haven't unpacked my stuff because I didn't really expect to be here that long. But I am here until July at least. So, Evelyn, good morning. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Evelyn. You guys missed our beauty tips. Oh, man. So I've got this tongue stud in. Oh, wait. Heliel Star says she's going to go snow tubing. Snow tubing, of course. I've gone tobogganing tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of time. This is where I grew up. I grew up here and in Montreal. That's all snow outside. Don't let the ethereal backdrop of energy and auras fool you. I grew up in the land of snow. Oh, you missed the beauty tips. Well, they weren't. Hey, Rocktober, what's up? It's a lot of fun. I used to take just over there's a snow hill about 4 blocks away. I used to take the kids whenever I would come back here for Christmas, I would always take the kids tobogganing. And I would drag them to it was really fun. And it was a lot of fun. We haven't done much this morning, I gotta say. I had technical difficulties again. I don't know what the problem is. Mics are a little funny, but that's okay. But on top of all of that, what do we do? Beauty tips today. Today, we learned how to make, it's from Carol, right? It wasn't me. It's you guys present me with all the beauty tips, and you guys are the ones who give me recommendations on which creams to use. And, excuse me. And Carol taught me how to make, so it's combination beauty and seduction tip this morning. It's all about how to turn on and seduce a vampire and make your neck look nice and subtle. Yeah. So, all right. It's okay. You can't expect to go through life without making mistakes. You can't expect to go through life without bumping toes. It's all part of the action. And it's not that you don't ever fall in life. It's that you always got to get up. Really, Rocktober? What happened? Well, you guys know I pay almost no attention to my notifications, right? like I really don't. What's happened to YouTube? I'm doing so much streaming and upload. I don't really get a chance to pay attention. Seriously, they canceled monetization. I noticed something like that on my. I noticed something was a little screwy. Let's have a look. One sec. Let's switch to my channel and see what's going on here. Let's check out my video manager. Let's just give me one sec. Let's look into this. Oh, Evelyn. Taurus' neck is the erogenous zone. Vampires too. Okay. 1,000 friends before you can make any quan. Let's check out notifications. I don't have any notifications about that. I do know, looking at my video manager, there were a lot of videos that people were trying to mess with. They were like, because people were messing with us in the last little while. But all of my videos are green now, except of course the one where we play songs on at night. But like, that's okay. Like, of course we play songs at night, and it's okay. No, my videos are good, I think. I got to make some list videos. SLC was telling me I got to do some writing. Maybe I'll chill out and I'll do some writing today. I'm not really ready to go talk to people, but yeah, let's see what's up with Chris. And for those guys who don't know, Chris is Rocktober's son, and Chris, his channel is named he makes all these YouTube videos that are really cool. You guys gotta check it out. They're music videos, but he has a really cool artistic spin on it. I really dig it. Just like D-Day has a cool D-Day has a cool spin on his music videos, and you guys know I like that stuff, right? I spend all of my life playing like the same songs every single day as a musician, and it's nice to see different versions of them. Now, having said that, oh, so Panda says, well, my channel is okay, but let's see what Panda says. Panda says, okay, listen. There's some new rules that if you don't hit a number point, the YouTube sub meter, you'll lose a YouTube manager. Oh, really? That's a good question. And yeah, good. I'm subbed to Chris's channel, but let's see if I can find it. So I have no idea how to use YouTube. Subscriptions. Crud. Subscriptions. Home. Man, I subscribe to some real crappy channels. Oh no, this is not it. Okay, 1 second. Chris's channel is... Oh man, I have so many of these channels subscribed to that like my students subscribe to them. And some of them are my students. And Chris's channel is I should delete a lot of this stuff. Then why can't I find it? It should be at the top. Oh, it's right here. Alright, Yeah, it's Kermit. It's really cute. Oh, Chris, you're right there. It's like, here. Sorry. Well, when I was younger, you needed 1,000. So YouTube was really difficult when I was doing my thing at the beginning. At the beginning, you needed 1,000 subscribers to make it kind of into the game, and it was really difficult. And I was lucky because I'm the Love Hypnotist. I had some really interesting videos, some outrageous videos from in music. Good morning, JF. I hope you're having a super wonderful day, and good morning to the kids as well. And maybe today I'll go hang out and I'll write. I have to write the horoscopes, so maybe I'll write the horoscopes and then maybe I'll write a new video today. I don't really have. I'm not. Maybe. Anyways, at one time, YouTube has been the most difficult nut to crack in all of my entertainment world. Like radio, there's a way. TV, not so tough. Film industry, that's not so big. But the YouTube was tough. Facebook, like, that's a joke. It's way too easy. And YouTube was tough. But I was lucky. I had a couple of videos that resonated with a very large audience, and it was because of those two videos which I was able to crack the YouTube. I made it through YouTube's hoops because of those 3 videos, and I was able to get the subscriber count to put me above to get into the YouTube game. And then to get in a YouTube account manager, or to like really get into the YouTube game, and I had to cross another threshold, and it took me a while to get there, but I was in no rush. I was just cruising around, making my videos, living my life, doing my thing, and just following my way. And I knew I was going to cross that line eventually, and because in the music industry, there's certain numbers that you have to cross qualify. So I did that, and that's it. It was really difficult. And Chris, is tough, man. YouTube is tough. It's not just about content or 1 or 2 videos. There are tons of guys who have a couple of super awesome videos and no subs. Tons and tons of views, but no subs. So it's about consistent quality content. And I know it sounds like a scam, but it's not. It has to be consistent content, and it has to be quality content. And there are different types of videos that you have to put out to satisfy the audience. And it's not easy. It's not easy. But, again, it all depends. To make something a career, it's your career. When I owned a music studio, I really did work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I really sincerely did. And there were countless nights I'd spend at the studio just working away and sleeping on my chair and then working. And when you own your own business, that's the way you do it. And if you want to be a professional artist, that's what you have to do as well. If you want to be a YouTuber, it's a real job. It's a real job. And there are a bunch of different types of videos that you have to make to break through. And just because you have a bit of an audience, you have to you still have to grow the channel. You have to satisfy, you got to give your audience what they want. And you also have to do little videos to bring in new people in a certain way. And you have to do this to bring in outside. It's a real job. It's not that easy. Like anything in life, it's effort over time. But it's the entertainment industry. So it's not just putting in the effort that's going to make you successful. You have to be good. You also have to be good. Like when I write I know what I'm doing when I write the horoscopes. Like I studied it. I know the astrology, and I write for the newspaper, so I'm obviously better than like almost everybody. Only a very small handful of people write for the it's really small at the top. And Like, to write for a newspaper in the horoscopes is a really big deal. But I'm good. And then to read the tarot, you got to know what you're doing. And anyways, I'm just saying, like, but you guys are good. You're good. So, like, if you're good, keep going. You're welcome, Cynthia. And don't worry about making everything awesome. In life, you're going to, not everything is going to be amazing. And just, keep going and keep going. You're going to be awesome. As long as you're, like, you're not going to win a marathon. You're not going to, like, you walk down your path, and there will be moments on your path. It's like the sun. It's like the world card in tarot, right? Well, we're gonna read some tarot in a second. In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we're gonna read some tarot. Oh, thanks, Rock. That's really. Oh, thank you. That's humbling. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, JF. Thanks, Rock. That's totally humbling, and I appreciate it. And you guys inspire me. We're here together. The world card in tarot says, comes from a couple of different places. You'll hear this in life. Bruce Lee said at the beginning, when he started training, a kick was just a kick and a punch was just a punch. Oh, you're welcome, Raga. It's my pleasure. And thanks, Chris. I didn't mean to, not give you the attention that you deserved. If I did that, I apologize. So Bruce Lee said at the beginning, a kick was just a kick and a punch was just a punch. And then he said he went training and training and training and training. And then at the end of his training, after he went through the whole process, a kick was just a kick and a punch was just a punch. Same with the tarot. At the beginning, we enter into the world, and like the day is just the day. You got to do the same thing every day, and you do it. And then you move through life, and you go through all of these experiences, and you create all these moments, and you ascend to this beautiful new enlightened state. But enlightened, guys, in being enlightened is not the world around you changing. It's you that changes. And then the world, you're the one that changes. You're the change you want to see in the world. You become enlightened. And that's the best you can do. Because at the end of the story, you still got to wake up and write the horoscopes, so to speak. It's like, just because you become enlightened doesn't mean like you suddenly win the lottery. Just because you just because you see the world differently, doesn't mean you're driving a super fancy car or something, or you're doing something. Like, it doesn't mean that. It means you got to go back and put your shoes on and put your snowsuit on and get out there and enjoy some tobogganing or tubing with the kids. That's the end of the day. Is just the end of the day, at the end of everything. So, see, that's the biggest lesson I learned in all of my years of playing music. And it's one of the things that was so upsetting. You gear up, you spend all that time practicing, and then you get on stage and you light it up, and then the entire world, and you just blow the action right through the walls. And the walls are singing with you, and the audience is singing, and everybody's having fun, and these couples are kissing, and these guys are dancing, and they're cheering you on, and the band that you've never met before is like, yay, maybe Sonny's pretty good. Maybe we should, like, yeah, no shit. And then we're doing, and we light it all up, and it's a massive celebration. And at the end of the day, at the end of the night, you just kind of walk home in the rain. You just kind of go home by yourself in the cold rain back to the beach, and you just kind of stare out at the ocean, and you just kind of sit there and smoke cigarettes on the beach in the middle of the night in the cold rain, and you wonder what the fuck you do, why you bother to do any of it. But that's the way it is. And at the end of the day, it's just the end of the day. And that's just the way it is, Just the way it is. So, so it's just the way it is. At the end of the day is the end of the day. So, all right, let's read some cards. Leah, welcome to the sunny side. Welcome to the morning show. Welcome to Breakfast with Sonny. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. It's an absolutely beautiful day to be beautiful. So, let's read some cards. I'm going to start at the beginning. And an hour and a half drive. Woo! You guys are... It'd be fun if my son was here too, actually, but I think his mom has, when it comes to me, his mom has irritable personality syndrome. She's okay. She's a really good mom. I'm not saying that. She's good. I'm just teasing her. See, that's an example of following and using different incongruent language, but it's okay. Okay. Today, so we started the minor arcana last week on the weekend, but I want to make it through the major arcana, and so I want to make it through the major arcana, and I'm gonna chop the videos up, and I'll put them down as Learn the Tarot. So we'll need and we're using the deck that Nikki gave us because it's brilliant. It's a beautiful deck, and where are the cards? That's not even close, Sonny. That was kind of close. Not really. Okay. Oh, geez, what do I do with the card? I gotta go through this whole thing now. Oh, man. Okay, here are the cards. Well, these are really cool cards. So, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna I've been chopping up the videos of the morning show. So, okay, good. And so, we'll need one of the new cards, because the new cards are depicted quite well, and they talk about it well. So we'll do this in proper video format in a sec. And I mean, it's kind of fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for having breakfast with me. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the beauty tips. And if you know anybody who works at a cosmetic company, if you know anyone who works at a cosmetic company, let me know. We could use sponsorship here on the channel, and it would be a lot of fun. I love the beauty tips, and I'm always up for it. And my cousin used to work for a cosmetic company, but she kind of died. So she's all right. So this is the original Fool card, Tarot, and this is the one we're using today. So let's have a little bit more breakfast, and then we'll start in a minute. Surely the energy is moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. So you should feel that love is moving on. And The sun is about to move. The spotlight's about to move from Capricorn to Aquarius as well. It's my phone. Okay, we're almost set. I'm just going to finish my bun, and then Kim likes cookies. Me too. Yeah, Shirley, the energy is moving on. It's moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. There was a major stellium of... There's a really big pileup of energy of planets in Capricorn. The energy is breaking up now and moving on. The intensity that we've all been feeling should start to dissipate. The aspects are separating now. So the energy is beginning to wane. It's also all the cuckoo banana stuff that's been happening is moving on. Yeah, Rock, you guys should definitely make us a song. I definitely get the kids to make us a song. So the energy is moving on. So all the cuckoo bananas energy, we have a couple more days of cuckoo banana energy, and then it should fade away and we should be moving on to new things. And yeah, exactly. So the energy is moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, so we should all be having a more universal kind of understanding of things. It should be more nice and chill, more of a chill vibe. And if you're an Aquarius and Aquarius ascendant, good things should start to happen to you, and you should be feeling lighter, and everything should be more easy breezy, so to speak. In a moment, we'll talk about the Fool card, and we'll talk about both versions of it. No, we're not going to use my deck. I'm going to leave my deck alone. And then I'll be back tonight for late night tarot. Of course, it's a lot of fun. And tomorrow we're going to have... Good morning, Audrey. Tomorrow we're going to have the love scopes. And on Saturday, we're going to do something new. We're going to start to look at the astrology of some celebrities. If there's anyone that you want me to look at in particular, then let me know. Which celebrities you'd like me to look at. Maybe someone's getting married and you want me to look at the compatibility between charts. Or someone has something happening to them and you want to know if it's going to work. Or if there's like, oh, good morning, Miss Heather. Or like if there's a sports event and you want to know how I pick winners for the sporting events. All sports are different, right? They're not always easy to pick. Just let me know and we'll go through them. Because if you leave it up to me, I'm Canadian and I'm over in Toronto now, so everything I do is going to be about the Maple Leafs. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. Have an amazing day. Thanks for dropping in and thanks for saying hi. Of course. I really like when you guys drop in and say hello. It's like just checking up. I appreciate it. Thanks, October. I super appreciate that as well. It has to be a specific, it has to be, so Cynthia is asking if I could do Scorpio and Leo. Of course. However, it has to be, oh, Medzid, good morning. Welcome to the sunny side. Thanks for saying hello. New Sunnysiders are tuning in, guys. Very cool. Okay, one sec. Cynthia's asking Scorpio and Leo. Maybe I can do a bit on something like that. But if I reuse two particular, like specific people and specific charts, then I can show you how they line up and what they mean to each other and the effect that they have on each other astrologically. Scorpio and Leo is kind of neat. However, like casual, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Prince Harry and Meghan, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, I'll check that out. That's going to be fun. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we'll do something like that. Yeah. I'll do that. Prince Harry and Meghan. SLC is really into that. Like, she knows all about these guys. Like, SLC knows. She's really dialed into the world. I'm like a little aloof. Maybe, Cynthia. Renee G. Melchor. You guys are cute. I don't mind talking politics. It's my channel. But, like, not today. Not in the mood today. It's not because it's decisive. It's because the problem isn't opinions and passions. It's not the problem. The problem is there's very few. There's not really a common ground. Meaning, if someone wants to talk astrology with me, then, or forget astrology. If someone wants to talk hypnosis with me, I'm a master hypnotist who's written books for hypnotists. I've performed on stage. I've done some incredible things. I've written meditation seen by millions of people. You know, I've written books. I've taught classes. Like, if you want to talk to someone, you know, and I get a lot of, you know, so, you know, it's, or if you want to talk, you know, technical music, like, so we want to, you know, you have to have, when you talk with someone, you have to have a real common understanding or a common ground, or you can't really have a productive dialogue. It just gets into I think from a particular perspective, and of course people are entrenched in their perspective, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to be. You're passionate about what you're seeing. Mm-hmm. But, you know, the spectrum, everyone has a different spectrum of comprehension, and as such, it's, you know, it's a big international world, and the views of one person, you know, the cult, because all you're doing is expressing your cultural biases, or you're taking the things that you've put together to, in your spectrum of comprehension, and you're relating it to someone else, and someone else, they, and the arguments arise from different, because, there's a feeling that has nothing to do with politics or anything, but there's people associate with their perspective because they associate with the perspective because it's their perspective, and as such, it's not going to resonate with other people. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But the truth of the matter is, it's because of this entrenched perspective, it's very difficult to appreciate. It's like almost, it's very rare that I can find someone who can immediately extract themselves from their perspective and bias you can't really walk a mile in another person's shoes, is what I'm trying to say. And it's very difficult for people to do, so the conversation becomes moot. And to top it all off, it becomes a question of my way versus your way. And, I like this way because my fears are pushing me in this direction. And someone else is like, I like that way because their fears are pushing him in that direction. And you guys are going in different directions. and that's, so it's hard to come together when you're going in different directions. That's just the way it is. So it suddenly becomes moot. And the truth is, both ways work. Both ways will take you to wherever you want to go. And and that's just the action, so like it's just you can't, it's not a fair discussion. And sometimes, we'll talk about it, we'll have fun talking about it, but it's like people who want to open their third eye, so to speak, unlock psychic potential immediately. They're not prepared for it. You're not prepared for it. You just can't you cannot handle it. I know that. I've seen it, so you can't handle it. It's like, so I'm Royal Arch Freemason, I belong to a secret society. The two. And so, if the door is open, in the, the doors are closed because you can't handle it, you can't, there's a path. There is a reason we don't let you into the, there's a reason you have to do, it's just, you just go fry your brains. You just, it's just the way it is. It would be nice to have a, but you can't. And it includes me too. I can only have a conversation based on this level of understanding. It's very difficult for me to accept something else. Because, for example, if someone came and told me that, the best way forward is for me to give up everything in life, I wouldn't agree with that. I would, even if it really was the best way, it really was, sincerely is the best way, I wouldn't agree with that. Back when I was in university, okay, forget it. It doesn't really matter. You guys get the point. I'll give you an example, a really example right now, a very sincere example. Just a quick Donald Trump thing, and then I'm going to go to the Fool card. There's an argument that gets bantied about saying that he lost the popular vote. He didn't have the popular vote. All right, which means the majority of the people didn't vote for him. All right, they voted for the other candidate. And as such, that's their argument. For what, I have no idea, but that's their argument. And it's an interesting argument, right? Right? I'm sure you guys can agree. Like, we could agree. That's an interesting argument, and they have some merit. Except that that's not the deal. That's like saying everybody's running a race, but one guy can jump higher than the other, and so if you like, jumping high has nothing to do with running the distance, and so winning the popular vote has nothing to do with winning the thing, and so that's like saying he has the nicest hair. Like, it's completely irrelevant, but it's not. It's worse than you realize. And I'm going to tell you guys something straight up, because I've heard it mentioned on this channel that people have said he lost the popular vote, and people say not my president in this. And I'm telling you guys that you should really support your leaders. You know, he needs your help, and you're not helping him. Anyways, I don't give a shit. I'm not American. Why the fuck would I care? But I was talking to, I was talking last night about this, and here's something that you should really take to heart. When someone says he didn't win the popular vote, and you didn't vote for someone, and he's not your president, or he's not this, or he's not that, when you bring that argument that you say that the majority of people did not vote for him, what you fail to understand, which is why we're not going to talk about this. I'm just going to make this statement and then get some coffee, and we'll continue with the tarot. When you say that, it is the most institutionally racist thing you could possibly say, and you don't even realize it. You live in a country that's predominantly white. That's like saying the majority of people want something. And you don't even see that saying that, how racist that is. You don't see it. And, people of minorities say that as well, because they're siding on the other side. And it's foolish for them to join in. But it's such an insanely dangerous thing to say, that and it's institutional, and I say it sometimes too. We didn't do this. We use the word we. I use the word we, but so that you can associate. And when you study persuasion, and I studied persuasion, I studied NLP, hypnosis, Ericksonian hypnosis, formal persuasion, like negotiations. Like, when you study it, it's one of the stones you throw to add weight to your argument. Sometimes we call it defaulting to a higher authority. And it's Ericksonian hypnosis, it's storytelling hypnosis. And I'm just saying that that's an institutionalized phrase which leads to a slippery slope. And it's difficult to see in a country with so many people like the United States. But in Canada, it's really easy to see it, because so many people live right here and nobody lives over there. But it's to protect us all. And that's the whole point. I'm not defending anything, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that you have to be careful of the words you choose. You be careful of your language. That's the way it is. You could just watch your words, and that's the whole point. What we're trying to get across in this little time, in these moments, for the next spell here on the sunny side. I'm trying to explain to you guys how language, how dangerous language is. In the tarot, language is represented by swords. It's dangerous. It's a weapon. And so it's a dance. So and there are phrases that become institutionalized, and you say them, and you think it makes sense, but they're not. It's not It's actually not a unifying phrase. It's actually a dividing phrase, and it's extremely scary. But actually, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. See. Anyways, but it's your country. Do whatever you want. I'm gonna get some coffee, and then we'll read this thing here. Oh, grab me the coffee. I drank it. Oh, it's all right.
This house is every man for himself. When it comes to coffee.
Yeah, seriously. Someone asked me if my turtle was a herbivore or a carnivore. You know, did it eat?
Yeah, you need to say he's got right?
That's funny.
I said, we're reading the Metamorphosis.
Yeah, really. I don't. I was like, in this house, in this studio, you eat what you can catch, and that pretty much makes the turtle a vegetarian. But
This quote, the Klingon commander, no! Ow!
yeah, really. Yeah.
Revenge is a dish best served.
Yeah, really. Mom, can you grind up some beans? Can you make some coffee, please?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna read the.
More coffee here.
Oh, thank you.
But I like this one.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna do
What
the.
do you think?
Well, you know what? You should really do a video on that Klingon master. Revenge is a dish best served cold for all the women who've been
Who try to fuck me over?
who've been fucked over by badass guys. This is your video.
Seriously, I should do. Yeah.
Have the whole theme is revenge.
I should do it. A revenge themed video. Can you imagine?
Video, man.
No, that's
The 10 best. Who are the 10 best? We go.
The 10 best.
For revenge.
That would be so funny. That would be so.
The face is there, the sunny side, but then the byline at the top. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
My dad is telling us
I will listen to him anyhow.
that we should do a video of the 10 best revenge things to do, things for revenge. For anyways, I gotta stop. That was funny, but like obviously I'm not gonna do anything like that. I might sit and goof around with SLC about that later, but that was funny. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Let me clean this up, and then we'll get down to it. So we'll go Tarot. I guess I don't need to put Tarot 101 here. I'll just say the Major Arcana, 0. Okay, how's this? What do you think, guys? Does this look pretty good? I'm going to, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to record the video now. As you know, I'm going to tell you guys, and I'll read it to you guys. Kim, you're not a decrepit granny. Come stop that. I'm in Mensa. Have some respect. Next. So what do you guys think? What do you think? So this is going to go like this. So what do you guys think? I'm going to darken this up a little. What do you think? Is it working? Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm just trying to fix the exposure because I want to make a little video about this, and I want you guys to like it. Well, you guys are gonna like it. I want the video to look pretty good. So, although it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, that didn't work. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. Okay, one sec, and there's a delay on my computer. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. That looks pretty good. All right, are you guys ready? Let's get down to some little education. Let me read. I'll read to you guys the card here. I'll read to you guys. Let's pull this up. Okay, so I'm going to read two different versions. I'm going to read two different versions. Oh, hold on one sec. Sorry, I apologize. One sec. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Do 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 do. Yeah, let's do it. Now today I'm gonna just read you the straight up. I'm gonna show you guys the straight up meanings. Now my computer looks a little weird, but on the phone it looks pretty good. So no, I deleted him because because I just explained why it's moot and he was rude. So just because Lucy's not here, I'm not going to tolerate rudeness on my channel. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. Do 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 do. Okay, everybody ready? Okay, I'm not ready, and this is going to be tricky, but here we go. All right, hey everybody, welcome to the Sunny Side. Okay, whatever, Sunny. Okay, does it look okay? Okay. So, all right. So this is not that easy, but I'm going to do my best to try and get it here. Can we see? All right, here we go, and I hope we can see. All right, so first up is the Fool card. Now, I'm going to read you guys the official definitions of these particular cards. And one of them tells the story of Tarot. This is the traditional meaning of this is the traditional depiction of the card, and this is the one that we've been using recently. And you can see they're similar, right? Every artist has their own way of depicting the story, but the major arcana just tells us a story. The Tarot is in three three parts. There's the story of Tarot, and then there's the major arcana, which are... No, there's the story... Hold on, let me start this again. Let's start it again. So today, hey Rhonda, today, here we go. So we start off with... Okay, here we go. The Fool card. So there are three different parts of the Tarot. There's the major arcana, which is the story of Tarot. Then there are the court cards, which tell a separate story altogether, and they're very specific. And then we have the third part of which is based on more like, I mean, it is astrologically based as well. It's not based on astrology, but they have a similar story. However, I look at it as more of a numerology kind of thing. Anyways, we're going to start off with the major arcana, and we're going to start with the Fool card. And this is what the traditional Fool card looks like. And here's the description of the story. All right, the first one we do is always blah 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 blah. So the Fool card symbols, and I'm reading it straight from one of the websites here. The Fool in colorful motley clothes, packed, tied to a staff, a small dog, a cliff. What the hell does this mean? Why am I reading this? Okay. With all of his worldly possessions in one small pack. Can you guys see that? This is important. With all of his worldly possessions in one small pack. Okay, this is important because the magician opens this up. And, okay, the Fool travels to he not know where. So filled with visions, questions, wonder, and excitement is he, that he doesn't see the cliff that he's likely to fall over. At his heel, a small dog harries him, or tries to warn him of a possible misstep. You see that? So there are things that are important in this card. His satchel here is important, although it's not a satchel, it's a pack, right? Satchel is like a bag. And the dog's important. And later on, you see the dog in a whole bunch of different cards, and that's the sacks, his little pack is opened up, and his staff is important, and the flower is important. All the little symbols are important, and we see them later on in the story, and they mature. Tarot matures, and everything transforms throughout the story. And it says, will the Fool learn to pay attention to where he's going before it's too late? Now, this card is a 0 card. Up here, 0. And it says, okay, this card is a card of infinite possibilities. The bag on the staff indicates that he has everything he needs for his journey. Like, he really does. And he only has to stop and unpack everything, and he'll see what he has. And that's what happens when he gets to the magician. He's on his way for a brand new beginning. But he's not standing still. Like, he's standing still in this card, I'll show you in a sec, but he's already begun his journey. And so that's the important thing. It's also the inception of an idea. It's an inception of an idea. You know, it's not body yet, it's not rude matter, you know, it's not form and tangible, and it's not the conscious ideas. It's just, you know, it's the inception of an idea. Anyways, the card also carries, okay, so it's a card of optimism and a card of everything. You know, it's a card that it's an optimistic beginning of a story. Just like we say all the time that, you know, there are different stories in different ways, so to speak. This is the way of the Tarot, and this has an optimistic beginning. Not all stories have an optimistic beginning. Some stories start very pessimistic and has a very difficult template to follow. But this one is optimistic. You know, and he's he's lollygagging, but many different things. It's the sperm meets the egg, all right? That's the action. Sperm meets egg, inception of an idea, and that's all it is. And it is optimistic, but at the same time, it's naive energy because he doesn't really know what he's doing or where he's going. He's just kind of stepping over the abyss, but he's already begun. The sperm has met the egg, and it is thinking about an idea, but he doesn't know anything, and he easily can be taken advantage of. And so they say Tarot ultimately stands for a new beginning, often involving a literal move, like physically moving to a new home or job. It might be something that's already started or trying some new activity, and but there's more to it than just change. It's renewal, it's movement, it's the energy of a fresh start, the inception of an idea. Okay, all right. So anyways, it's childlike optimism, and it's the beginning of a story. Now, let's read this version of the card. Let me get back to here, our pages, so I can see what's going on. It's tricky to do this when I can't see what's going on. In this particular card, so I'll read this out to you because we're doing the energies in this thing. Oh, you're taking notes? Oh, okay. See, there's neat stuff. Like, when he meets, so we don't know what's going on, right? It's naive energy. Like, he's already started, he's thinking about it, but he's already begun. His dog's warning him that he's going to step off a cliff, but that's okay. And then he meets the magician. When he meets the magician, and we're not going to dwell on that, the magician opens up the satchel, and Tarot starts to learn about himself. Right now, he's just la 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 la. You know, he's just doing his thing. Now, in this version of the card is totally different because this is like a really heavy-duty card. Now, we'll start with some interesting things. So first, we have this symbol right here. Oh, Sonny, come on. That symbol is Uranus, right? And Uranus is the planet of eccentricity, originality, and anarchy, according to the book. I look at it as sudden and explosive energy. It's revolutionary energy. So the card would indicate some kind of explosive new beginning, but it's not so weird. It's like it reminds us, the astrology built into this part of the story reminds us of the Big Bang Theory. You see, a picture says 1,000 words, and these pictures say thousands and thousands of words. There are many different stories going on at the same time in the Tarot, in the story of Tarot. It's why it's so kind of universal, right? It kind of moves around. What the hell? Holy jeez. Holy jeez. We've got some kind of goofy retard coming on here. Let's get rid of this loser. Seriously. This is funny. That's so sad that someone would be so stupid and so close-minded. It's really weird. No, Miss Heather, I saw it. Let me mute this guy. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just get rid of him. Here, we got rid of him. It's okay. It's okay. He's gone. Let me just wait for this. It's okay. We're always going to get that. You know, I just want to say one thing and then we'll get back to the Fool card. We'll get back to the story of Tarot. It's, it's okay. It's just an intensity of you see, I look at it like this. We've had some Sunnysiders here that we've had to ban. And we've banned a bunch of really nice people. Nice. I don't believe in nice. Okay, I just don't. I believe in, you don't have to use nice words when you talk to me. And it doesn't always help. Some people you do, some people you don't. And we banned a whole bunch of, Lucy and I banned a whole bunch of Sunnysiders who made really negative comments and made really disrespectful comments to both Lucy and myself, even though they were using nice words. And we sit and I talk to Lucy. Lucy's, I explained to her my philosophy and this, and it's just saying negative comments made in a nice way are still negative comments. Remember what we talked about earlier? If you love, when you're talking to SLC, if you love her, I should use this language. If I don't, then you're actually on that path there. And so it's, oh, Kim, don't worry about it. We'll bring it back. Just like green apple. We accidentally banned green apple. Oh, it's too fun. Anyway, and she did, green apple's awesome. But, just because someone's using pretty words or amicable words doesn't mean they're actually saying something it doesn't mean that they're not being rude and offensive. And so we've had to ban some people that are rude and offensive. We always ban people who are rude and offensive. Always. Even if the language is nice. Now this guy is fine. He's easy. He's coming in doing his thing. And, let him do his thing, it's just the way. Maybe it's his thing is his thing. It's not my thing. It's his thing. Like, whatever. But I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's get back to the story. And Gracie, what's up? Morning. Welcome to the show. Okay, the coffee's ready. I'm going to get it. So, we're on the Fool card now. So we looked at this one a little bit. And now we're going to get to this one in a sec. Let me just grab my coffee. It's Nikki. We can thank Nikki for this. Nikki's the person who donated this to the channel. And this bit of stuff we're going through and learning here is all because of her. It's all because of all of us, actually. But she's the one who spearheaded this, and I super appreciate it. Okay, one sec. All right, back to the action here. Hey, Janella, what's up? Welcome to the sunny side. Oh, that makes me happy. I think I've seen your comments several times on the videos. It's really nice to see it. Welcome to the action. Thanks for hanging out and having breakfast with us. Today, for those who are new, on Thursdays we learn a little bit more about the tarot. We're just about to read a little bit more of the Fool card. What's up?
I get bored sorting socks, so I put it in the bag for now. I get bored easily with all the things to do. When I have time, free time.
It's all cool.
I get bored easily. I have to move on to something else.
It's cool.
Can't do one thing for too long.
I hear you.
You know me. Gotta move on.
I ain't saying nothing. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm not making a very good video, but maybe I'll do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow is we're back to the weekend love scopes. Yeah, I know, seriously. That lady wants grandkids like you wouldn't believe. She's like, I don't see myself working no bank anytime soon, but like, she wants grandkids. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So, So we have, so first glyph we have is Uranus right there. It's sudden and explosive energy. And, you know, it's revolutionary energy. It's you know, because a birth, you know, it changes everything. It explodes. It's like the Big Bang. It's eccentric. It's original. And this book says, anyways, it's anarchy. But I don't see this as anarchy. I see it as the beginning, because it's the beginning. The Hebrew letter means ox. That one there, it means ox. And the ox is used to till the fields, preparing them for the introduction of seeds which will eventually grow. So what we have is Uranus energy and ox energy. So we have sudden and I say sudden and unexpected, right? Because that's how I write the horoscopes. But it's explosive, it's revolutionary energy, it's beginning something new, it's definitely outside of the box. And this one says, preparing the ox is all about preparing the field for new beginnings. So we have new, sudden and explosive energy that's preparing the field for new beginnings. And it's the first card, it's the template, but it's also 0, right? The story, see that? It's 0. The story hasn't begun yet. It's the inception of an idea. It's not like, let's go do it yet. It's like, all right, let's think, that's the action. All right. So here we go. The major arcana, the Fool. Being foolish, playing the fool, making fun of something, the beginning of an endeavor or journey, an unorthodox or nonconformist approach, being a catalyst for change. Catalyst for change? Oh, that's what Uranus is. Uranus is a catalyst for change. Let's do this again. Some interesting ideas here in the card that's being bantied about here, bringing forward for us. So, being foolish, playing the fool, making fun of something. It's naive energy, right? It's not knowing. It really is naive energy, not knowing. It's lollygagging. It's, oh, okay, maybe this is a... But it's also innocence. It's tarot. It's little tarot. It's innocence. Now, but it's the beginning. Obviously, it's the beginning or endeavor of a journey. And it also means an unorthodox or nonconformist approach, right? Uranus energy, nonconformist. It also means being a catalyst for change, which is quite interesting. I didn't realize that. But that's what a revolution is. Yeah, layer dweller. That's an interesting one. Perfection of the Fool. Neat. That's an interesting way to look at it. Neat. Okay. The key to the Fool card is its subversive quality. That's what these guys are saying. Right? It's a little different than the other guys, but these guys are saying this. The key to the Fool card is its subversive quality. In dreams, our minds discard the everyday thought patterns and stylized behavior imprinted on us by society, leaving us with startling juxtapositions and illogical conclusions. So they're still kind of talking about Uranus energy. Likewise, tarot announces the start of the journey, like a trumpet call from the land of dreams. In the tarot of dreams, right? Tarot of dreams. One glance at tarot at the Fool lets us know to expect the unexpected. Uranus, right? Sudden and unexpected change. Okay, where are we here? At the same time, the Fool is the protagonist of our story. Tarot is the hero who will travel across the landscape of dreams and encounter each of the characters of the major arcana in turn. The first thing we notice is the Fool's odd anatomy. Right. The Fool's odd anatomy. How this one talks about it. This is like a normal guy, right? So this artist is a little different. It tells the story a little differently than this artist. The first thing we notice is the Fool's odd anatomy. His wide hips give him a strangely androgynous quality, which just kind of makes sense. Next, we see that his face is not there, except for the eyes hidden behind the mask. Can you guys see that? I'll put it right here so the card can focus on it. My computer looks a little blurry on my computer. Okay. So once again, his wide hips give him a strangely androgynous quality. And we see that his face is not there except for the eyes behind the mask. We might also suspect him of being simply an empty set of clothes, except that he clearly has hands. He is simultaneously present and absent, making him perfectly appropriate lead character in the series of dreams that's the major arcana. Did you guys catch that? The Tarot is simultaneously present and absent, making him a perfectly appropriate lead character, because it's his story, right? Story of Tarot, in the series of dreams that's the major arcana. Tarot is the Fool here is literally nothing, as shown, right? Because it hasn't started yet. The story hasn't started yet. It's the zero card. It's the inception of an idea. It's like, okay, so the Fool is, okay. The Fool is literally nothing, as shown by the empty face and everything, as shown by the, okay. Okay, so let's get back to it. Tarot, the Fool here, is literally nothing, as shown by the empty face. And everything, okay, everything, as shown by the medals on his breast pocket. Do you guys see that? The medals on his pocket here? Right? Those medals on this card symbolize everything. These are the symbols that have happened. In this, everything is in his satchel, and here it's on his, he wears medals. It's really neat. All right, next. The three, okay. As shown by the medals on his breast pocket. In this one, we have the sun, the moon, and the stars. The three astronomical bodies echo the sequence, the star, moon, and sun, of the 17th through 19th cards of the major arcana. They also suggest the world card, which, as we'll see later on, is the mirror image of the Fool card. It's the beginning and the ends of the journey. In his hand, Tarot holds a hoop and a crystal sphere containing the world. And it's important. It's not just the hoop, the world that's important. The hoop is important as well. In his innocence, this is a card of innocence, he believes them to be merely stage magic tricks, right? And the next card's the Magician. A metal hoop is a standard piece of equipment in a stage magician's repertoire, and the Fool holds it at his midsection as if he's just produced a crystal globe out of it, suggesting that he could use it to create all manner of things. Neat, huh? There is magic in this universe. There really is. Although the Fool is less than nothing, he carries within him the seeds or potentials of everything. Right? This is a card of potential. It's a card of potential, but it's before we plant the seeds. And brings them forth in endless supply. He's the catalyst who brings about change in the world. As such, he must necessarily be considered subversive, for one can only create totally new by ignoring or rebelling against the old. All right, well, that's a philosophy, right? So the guy's pumping through his own perspective, his own philosophy, which you may or may not agree with or believe in. Just saying, we've got to separate the ideology from the story. The shape of the Fool's waistcoat suggests a fish. All right. Oh, right there. There's a fish. Do you guys see that? There's a fish right there. Right? It's all about the symbols in the card. Fish have often been used as symbols of thoughts and feelings coalescing out of the murky depths of the ocean of the subconscious. Perhaps the fish is about to leap off Tarot's chest and swim through the hoop and manifest on the material plane as an idea or a feeling that comes to us seemingly out of the blue. An idea or feeling that comes to us seemingly out of the blue. It's serendipitous. It's serendipitous enlightenment. The Fool's posture is quite determined. He's like, I got this. Right? Yet he stands on a ball, decorated with the same celestial bodies seen on his breast pocket medals, which are the sun, the moon, and the star. This is a precarious stance at best, but all the more so considering that the Fool's confident balance could be so easily undone as the kitten, right? There's a kitten in this card where there's a dog in the other card. As the kitten stretches playfully for the butterfly. If it reaches too far, the kitten, ball, and Fool would plunge into the waters below. Right? If it reaches too far, they're going to fall apart here. the structure, it's a delicate balance here. It's the beginning of life, right? Sperm meets egg. Idea meets, is brought to, is articulated. It's this breath of life. It's the word. It's spoken. It's like, say, hitting the stopwatch. We're starting. And it's precarious and it's delicate. Life is a delicate balance. And, it can go either way really bad. Okay. Given the likelihood of this undignified outcome, the fool's confident posture is all the more ridiculous. The precariousness of the fool's position mirrors the precariousness we often feel when we strike out into the unknown. The butterfly that so fascinates the kitten is also a symbol of change and emergence into the unknown, just as the caterpillar must break through the cocoon before it can stretch its wings. The rainbow encircles the orange ball, like the rings of Saturn, and this is important later on in the story. This provides yet another link to Tarot's twin card, the World, whose astrological attribution is Saturn, Uranus at the Fool, and Saturn at the end. There's another reason for the absence of a face. The Fool's face, or Tarot's face, is supposed to be your own face, right? Tarot's voyage is your voyage, and his journey through the sequence of the major arcana is only an echo of your own journey through life. It's your own eyes that you see behind the Fool's mask. And remember, it's an ideology, right? So we have, we are reading the symbols, and we're reading the symbols from different kind of things. Good morning, Carmela. So that's the action. Once again, it's Uranus, and Uranus, sudden and explosive revolutionary energy, and the ox, which is preparing the field for, for a new beginning. The card is Tarot. This is Tarot. It's the very beginning. It's the inception of an idea. It's a delicate balance of life, the breath of life. The story hasn't begun yet. Like, it's already begun, but it doesn't have any form yet. It's not until the magician that the body is formed. And then in the High Priestess, consciousness is given to everything. But in this one, it's the journey has begun, and it's an absolutely beautiful journey. It's revolutionary. Tarot doesn't know what he's doing. He's naive. People can take advantage of you in this situation, but it's the beginning of a new. It's the beginning of a new story, obviously, but there's more to it. You have all the tools necessary to, to make everything, to make your journey your journey. You have what it takes. All you got to do is sing your song to the world, and everything's going to be cool. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. And that, everyone, is the story of the first card in the Major Arcana. So, Tarot, the Fool card. Yeah, Carmela has a beautiful picture. And that's the action, guys. Oh, I didn't finish my breakfast yet. Is everybody cool? Kim, I agree with you. Like, Geminis, depending on where you are in the world, can be highly stimulated. Where you are in the world, each city has its own astrological template as well. Its own astrology sign and its own chart. And depending on where you go in the world, it's called astrocartography. It's how your chart changes with relation to where you are in the world. And sometimes Geminis are highly overstimulated in some situations, and it can lead to frenetic behavior and frenetic activity in the mind. And in other places, it will have a calming effect on the Gemini. And likewise, if you're in a situation that's very calming for some people, it can be erratic for others. It's really interesting. And thanks, Kimberly. That astrocartography is an interesting one that we should work on it. Oh, Nadia has a great question. Do you prefer to read in reversals? Reversals are when the card's upside down. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we definitely include reversed cards. because sometimes it changes the meaning dramatically based on the spread. And sometimes it doesn't. It all depends. Sometimes it makes a big deal. Sometimes it doesn't make a big deal. When I'm reading the major arcana, where did the cards go? Oh, like when you read the major arcana, sometimes it makes a big deal, sometimes it doesn't. So this means the beginning of a new idea. All right, like it's starting, right? And it all depends. It depends on what's going on, how the cards present themselves in tandem. And sometimes when you're putting a spread together and you're reading the cards, sometimes it's important to address the reversals, and sometimes it doesn't really matter. It's up to the person reading the cards to understand what kind of question they're trying to answer, and whether it really matters if something is going to be delayed or if there's going to be more intense. And it's a little, it all depends on the story. I know that's vague, but when you're reading the story, it's, when you're reading the spread, it all depends. Sometimes there's support, sometimes there isn't support, depending on it. That's a really good question. Oh, you're welcome, Sugar. It's my pleasure. And good morning, Lady Fru. Welcome to the sunny side. Right now, all of our West Coast sunny siders are waking up and coming into the channel. I'm just going to finish my breakfast, and then we're going to have to book out because I'm going to go for my jog, and I think I'm going to go write some videos today. I have to write the horoscopes. Oh, man. Oh. I definitely have to write the horoscopes. But that's the deal with the tarot. That's the deal with the Fool card. It's 0. It's kind of before the story. It's been exciting. It's been kind of fun. I know this morning is grinding to a halt here, but I like reading I like reading the chat as well. Good morning, Delaney. I hope you're having a super beautiful morning. I'm thinking of doing it that's what I'm thinking about doing right now. I wanted to do I'm getting too serious here. Things are getting pretty serious, and I want to lighten things up. Because we're going into Aquarius. We don't need to be heavy all the time. And Aquarius is a light and fun, airy sign. It's a brainer sign, but Aquarius don't have to take, they don't take it like too in your face like some of the other signs. Capricorn energy, all that stuff in Capricorn energy was intense. Sonny, what do you mean you got no call? What do you mean you... No way. Yeah, it was intense. Oh wait, what did Rock say? Rock was saying... the avatars. Yeah, Rock's right. The avatars? Oh, Aaron, no call from business partner. Oh, really? Ah. Well, Aaron, I think that's your answer. We had a new moon yesterday, or on Tuesday. The energies, the aspects are separating, so everything is moving on into... Everything is moving on. So the energy is moving on. It's time to move on. That's what I'm saying. It's time to move on. I hear you. Sometimes that's what has to happen. It doesn't make it bad. It just makes... Sometimes it has to happen like that. Just sometimes it has to happen like that. It's not a bad thing. It's just what you have to do. Yeah, sometimes it's what you have to do. Mine too. It definitely breaks my heart as well, but in things in my life, putting up with stupidness is... You can put up with a certain level of stupidness, but when things cross a line, you know, then you gotta make your move. And your hand is forced, and you have to do it. So when you have to do it, you have to do it. It's just... That's just the way it is. When you have to do it, you have to do it. So, you're welcome. Yeah, Audrey, go ahead, but I'm super busy again, so I mean, I have time for readings. We schedule them in, but I apologize in advance if I'm not able to get back to you right away. Yeah. I like what you guys are talking. Anyways, Aaron, everything is going to be okay. You got to do it. Oh, excuse me. I like what you guys are talking about. We're October and everyone's talking about the avatars here and how they're all different pictures and how their personal expression. It's really neat. All right, Lady Fru, be cool. Have a super amazing, super awesome day, and we'll see you soon. You know, it's a beautiful day to be beautiful, and it's beautiful together. All right, guys, with that, it's 11:11, and I have to take off. I've got to go start my day. I have a bunch of work I have to do, and well, think for 1 second, Sonny. I have a reading with Nikki tomorrow, so I'll be talking to her tomorrow. And today, I have a bunch of work to do for the next 2 hours. And then I'm going to have to write the horoscopes. And then I got to check in with, make sure SLC is cool. And I'll be back tonight to read the tarot. And guys, thanks so much for sharing the videos. Thanks for telling your friends. We had a lot of fun last night. And we really are growing the channel and the live stream. And I totally appreciate it. All right, I got to get going. And that's the action. So tonight, we're going to have more tarot. We're going to do tarot readings. Tomorrow, it's going to be the weekend horoscopes. And on Saturday, we're going to do, we'll do some celebrity horoscopes. It was a suggestion to do Prince Harry, I think. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Delaney, isn't bamboo good luck? Bamboo is good luck. Yeah. Tarot is a lot of fun. Yeah, I like to do it. And I like this. I like reading about the things. I'm learning it too. Before I go, I'm on the journey with you guys, you know. Each day I relearn it all over again. I knew it was Uranus energy, but the Hebrew glyphs are new to me. Well, they are and they aren't. I never really, they're in astrology, but I didn't really learn them in the tarot. This means ox. I didn't know that. An ox is plowing the field, getting it ready to plant crops. So the seeds haven't been planted yet, but the field is getting ready to plant the seeds. It's really interesting, right? Ox, Sun and Uranus energy. Uranus, Ox. I think it's pretty cool. Okay. Excuse me. Everything else, we knew everything else we know. Okay. And that's the action, guys. I hope. Thanks, Elliot. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. And thanks for October. Thanks, everybody. I hope everybody has a super, super, super amazing day. And I guess I should start staying on a little longer for people on the West Coast, but I really got to get on with the day. Anyways, that's the action, guys. From TheSunnySide.net, on behalf of SLC, on behalf of Lucy Liu, our moderator, on behalf of my folks who like to help us with our way here. They have different philosophies, and they all come together. My mom has one philosophy, my dad has another philosophy, and they come together here on the sunny side. Because there's always another way, right? And just remember before I take off, the sun, sun doesn't shine every day. That's not true. But love is out there every single day for everyone. The love really is out there. It's not like the planet Venus disappears. So love is out there every day for everyone. You just got to know where to look. Well, that's my job, to show you guys where to look. And that's the action. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.